All right, guys, here we go. The matchup we've been waiting for. Defending 5A Division One non-select, however you want to name it, claim it. Zachary Broncos, defending state champs, taking on Calvary Baptist. The guy with us, Mr. Tatum, on the line, man. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for jumping on with us, Mr. Prep Hoops himself.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for having me, man. Giving me the opportunity to watch a couple of my favorite teams get out here and compete against each other.
Tell us a little bit about Calvary Baptist, man. Some of the people that from the South don't get a chance to see Calvary Baptist, man. What's some of the guys we're looking at?
Well, so, Calvary Baptist is probably, if I had to pick a team as the number one team in North Louisiana, Calvary would be the easy pick. They're led by Vic Morris, who is just known to have a really good program. He keeps those guys in the gym. Every single one of those players, he doesn't have a bunch of kids that are playing football and basketball and baseball. Calvary Baptist is a team full of hoopers. That's all they do, and they're really doggone good at it.
So they're not looking around waiting for the playoff bracket to release.
No, sir.
Calvary ready for today.
Calvary Baptist is ready to get to the playoffs right now. They're not playing around. They are led by Tyrone Jameson. He's a nationally ranked point guard, but he's really not the best. He's not the only really good player on their team. I think every player in their starting lineup already has an opportunity to go play basketball at the next level. So you're watching a team full of kids that are going to go play college basketball.
Absolutely, man. I love it, man. Love to see it, man. Got Zachary's number one, Price, at the line to shoot two here. Big time shot earlier by Calvary. Take the lead, get it started. I didn't expect Calvary to be this big. I know they're big, graduated last year. It kind of surprised me, in the warm-up line, man.
So Calvary is a team that really has the next up mentality. If one of those guys goes down, or if somebody graduates, they got another kid in the seat. We had a prep hoop showcase, and actually some of the kids that came from Calvary that probably won't get a lot of minutes to play this season because of their depth with some of the top players in the actual showcase. So Calvary has got kids over there that are ready to play now, and kids that are going to be ready when their opportunity comes.
Definitely says a lot about the program. Coach Morris over there building, man. It's been awesome to see both these guys, man. Vic and Jonathan, man, build these two programs just from the ground up, man. Like seeing Jonathan getting it done from the Broncos with AAU, and Vic getting it done just, like you said, living in the gym. They got eight goals in the gym, man. So it's easy to get some extra work in, but
yeah,
just to get those guys in there, man. It's been fun, man. It's been fun to see these two programs. And for the first Saturday in November, for these two to be matching up, man, it's a treat right here.
It's the perfect way to start the basketball season. The wife and I got on the highway last night, drove down here, listened to Rustin beat up on West Monroe last night. So that was like a really good thing for us. So shout out to everybody in Rustin if there's anybody listening. And maybe next year, West Monroe, maybe y'all can get us in basketball or football or something like that. And just like I said, for anybody that's listening, go Big Rustin. And another thing, our running back broke his ankle last night. He ran his last touchdown for the season, but prayers to him and his family for a speedy recovery. He really meant a lot to the program, but I'm sure he'll still be on the sidelines encouraging everybody.
Absolutely. That's tough to hear, man. And you think this game doesn't matter? Like, I understand it's November 8th, man. This game matters, man. Like, anytime you get a chance, you get an opportunity. Coach Vic talks about it all the time on social media, man. We get a chance to get an opportunity to play today, man. Like, these guys are ready to roll, man. You got Jonathan getting up and down the line, man. These guys are here to compete.
Yeah, I think the game matters for the teams, first of all, but then you've got a lot of kids out there that are competing against each other. I spend a lot of time talking to parents and also talking to kids. What kids want to know is why am I ranked here and why am I ranked there? So,
what's the whistle for? Who we teed up there.
You called a tick?
Tick on who? For what? Robert Wright. Lift off is granted, my friend. I don't know what the technical foul is, but can we show some emotion in November 8th?
The technical foul is for the celebration, but I'll tell you, that's one of the horrible things about the game today is they won't let the kids have any fun. I can get it if it's taunting or if you're doing something that's disrespectful, but a kid makes an amazing play. Allow him just a little bit of leeway to do some celebration.
That's what I'm saying, man. The timeout was so fast. The whistle was so fast. I thought it was a timeout. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
So just talking about the next man up mentality, number 5, Nick Shelton just came in. He's a kid that really didn't get a whole lot of minutes last year, but he came to one of our showcases this year. And for the class of 2028, he actually showed himself to be one of the rising stars in the class.
Wow.
6'4" kid, can really do it all.
Answer.
Great shot. So the matchup to watch is going to be Tyrone Jamison versus Ian Edmond. Tyrone Jamison is the number 2 ranked kid in our class, in the class of 2027. I think we got Ian ranked number 10. And every time they play against each other, it is a full-blown 94-feet competition. Both of them really intense competitors. Both of them high-level players. Both of them are going to play college basketball this summer. I know Ian picked up ULM. I can't remember who else he picked up, but I know he picked up an offer from ULM and a couple of other schools.
You talk about the depth, man. I think Calvary Baptist already down to 9 players they played. Zachary's got 8 already.
Absolutely.
We're 3 minutes and 5 seconds into this game.
Absolutely. It comes in Jamarian Scott. He's another kid that earned some opportunities this summer to play basketball at the next level. So he's going to be a college basketball player also.
Do I got the score backwards? I got 8-5. That's not right. I got 8-5. Is it 6 or 7? Score here is 6 or 7.
I lost count of the score when I got to celebrating.
He hit a 3, right? We're gonna switch over to the score that they got in the house. Guys, y'all let us know in the comments. Points are wrong. There you go. Appreciate it, Jordan. My bad. I must have been caught sleeping. Zachary's going to have the basketball baseline out of bounds. Score is back right. Appreciate you guys. Guys, man, if you haven't already, man, click the like button, share the stream. Help us continue to grow the platform. We said you can always go back and watch these games at another time, even if you can't catch them now. Just make sure you follow us. Keep up to date. Just got 2 more games after this one.
Yeah, we're just now hitting the halfway mark. Ian Edmond, like I said, that's the matchup to watch him between him and Tyrone Jamison.
Now, what kind of offers does TJ have? What's he looking like?
So TJ is a kid that he pretty much has everybody in the nation. Alabama, Villanova, pretty much. If there's a school out there that's looking for a kid, I think the biggest offer right now, or the one that really looks like it might be the one that the folks that'll be able to get him is Arkansas. If I was projecting, I just feel like if John Calipari calls you and invites you to the house with his record of building guards, he just seems like he'll be a really good fit for him. TJ he's a facilitating point guard, but he can score the ball really well. And I would love to see him in that Razorback uniform. I've been a Razorback fan for 25, 30 years, so it'll really be pretty cool to see a kid from North Louisiana get an opportunity to play over there.
Especially under Coach Cal, man. That's
absolutely.
Tradition. And where are you trying to get to the next level?
Yeah.
I love it right here, man. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got coaches pulling out special papers. Where we got plays written down. We're going to the playbook right here out the gate.
Like I said,
Coach Jay Jones it up to get the backdoor and one. I mean, damn, this shit really matters.
Even though it's football season to a lot of people, to the Hoopers, basketball season starts today. and every dub and every L matters.
Oh yeah. Those who don't know, man, this Hall of Fame Classic, it's a fundraiser for the LHSA Hall of Fame. Get to pay a little bit of money, man, play an extra game. Does not go against your overall record. But you are playing a full game here, 8-minute quarters, 5 timeouts, everything. Overtime, whole way through. Got TJ playing off the ball here. Saw that a little bit over the summer. Both teams are so fundamentally sound defensively.
Absolutely. But that was Jamarian Scott, another kid, like I said before, is going to play college basketball. You can just tell by the way the kids are already getting after it.
Oh,
We're still in the first quarter of the game, and everybody's been on the
ground. We're not even 5 minutes in.
We've already had a technical foul. We done got a dunk, a three-pointer.
I love
it. Basketball season.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back at.
Excuse me. I love sports. But sometimes, like when a t-shirt cannon hits me square in the nachos, I wonder, is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because sports plus a hot steamed towel beats sports plus hot exploding cheese.
I like your shirt.
Thanks. It was free. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
All right, guys, here we are. We're back after the quick break. We were talking during the timeout, man. You're talking about, who you expected to win the game, man. We're going to put you on the spot, man. Who you got to win this one, man? Zachary, Calvary, Baptist, and give us a reason why.
So I'm taking Calvary. I'm taking Calvary in this game just because Calvary has their full squad. Zachary is missing a couple of key players. Christian Brooks, he's a 4-star, 5-star football kid. He's going to go play college football. And Zachary
It's crazy. I remember that kid when he was in middle school, man. So crazy.
So he, for their team, is a big-time 3-and-D guy. Yeah. He can really come in the game and change the whole landscape of the game. He's a 6'4" kid that can really shoot the 3 ball. He's a willing defender. And they had a transfer, Ethan Kimmy. He's going to go play college football. I think we got Ethan ranked number 6 or number 7 in the state for the class of 2027. So, I mean, they've got 2 guys that are not playing today that are, really high-level basketball players. So, for that reason, give me Calvary in this game.
You never put yourself in too many of these opportunities, man. You can't simulate this shit at practice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Price, man. Price has been at the free throw line. That's his 6th free throw now. We've only been 5 minutes of play. The golf is Zachary, man. Getting it done. Banging down low. Zachary with their full court man-to-man. Not really trying to turn you over, man. Just trying to wear you down, be very disciplined. A lot of switching man-to-man, too.
I really like that TJ is being aggressive. TJ is known as a facilitator, but I'll tell you, Calvary Baptist is really good when he's out there looking to score. I remember last year when they played Ruston, and I was talking to one of the Ruston coaches, and I asked him, what's the plan to stop TJ? He said, my plan in the game isn't to stop TJ. I'm going to try to stop them other guys. And I told him I don't really know if that's a good idea to leave TJ to go out there and get going. In the first play of the game, TJ came out, hit a damn 3-pointer from almost 3 from half court, and he went right to the middle of the Ruston court and went to celebrating, and Ruston never really recovered after that. So to all the coaches out there that are listening, if you're playing against TJ, he always needs to be the game plan for the kid that you got to stop.
I'm looking at that Peter right there. If we're not going to,
we got another tech.
If you're not going to trap the ball screen with TJ coming off of it, I don't know if you'll ever trap the ball screen. My game plan, I'm trapping everything. If number 11 coming over there. I guess that's a point of emphasis this year is the taunting. So, knocks down the 3 ball, turns, says a little something to the bench. again, it's heat of the moment, man. Are you calling that same technical foul in the playoffs? Are you calling that same technical foul?
Well, I'm
in
gonna
the
say this.
championship?
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line between the states. We don't really call. I don't really see that called a whole lot up north. You know, I spent a lot of time in the Bossier gym, and you damn near got to walk up there and grab somebody's mama before they call a tech on you. And that might be why a lot of teams from down south don't really like to come up north and play. I just feel like we might be a little bit more rough up north.
Oh man!
So if there's any coaches from the south that are listening, y'all go ahead and come up to the north, man. We're a little bit more physical up north, and they're not gonna call them technical fouls in our gym.
Here you go. You getting them wound up already. TJ can't get that 3 ball to go. Rebound Zachary. Man, it's one thing I like about TJ that probably doesn't get talked about enough. His passes are on time and on target. Just watch number 11, man. When he's passing the ball, he's hitting people in their shooting pocket where they can score, catch and score.
And I'll say this is a message for all the young point guards out there. Tyrone Jameson is not a top 10 point guard in the nation because he goes out there and scores 35 points a game. He's a top 10 point guard in the nation because of his passes. He's a top 10 point guard in the nation because of his IQ. He's a top 10 point guard in the nation because of his energy, because of his body language. He checks all of the boxes that coaches look for at the next level. The scoring that he's able to do is just a bonus.
Absolutely. Oh, nice change of pace there. It's been a clean game too, man. Only 7 fouls. Getting the easy one. Zachary on pace to score 100 in case you're wondering.
Yeah,
everybody out there, quick math.
That is a lot of scoring for the
Now,
first
I went to
quarter
public school, but oh, nice chase down. 7 seconds over here. All right, guys, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this timeout.
Red 93! Red 93! Sports are awesome. They're hot! But there are times, like when the QB pressure turns into hundreds of pounds of pressure on my spleen, that I wonder, is Sport Clips better than sports? Because sports plus a neck and shoulder treatment beats sports plus dog piles. Oh, that feels good on my spleen.
That's not where your spleen is.
It is now. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Looking to take your party to the next level? Big Easy Inflatables has you covered. Serving the greater New Orleans area, we're proud to be your local 5-star rated provider for bounce houses, water slides, and party rentals. From birthdays to big events, we bring the fun right to your backyard. Booking is simple. Just visit BigEasyInflatable.com or call or text at 504-270-1793. Call us today. Make your next celebration unforgettable with Big Easy Inflatables, where the party starts.
All right, guys, we're back. This is the Clock Ready to Rock and Roll. Again, we're going to go mute during the timeouts, halftime, all that good stuff. They got some music being played in the background, just copyright reasons. We got some guys in the comments talking, man. Mr. Tatum, they're calling you out, man. They're calling you out, man.
Oh, Mr. Danzler. I'm going to tell you something about Mr. Danzler. Mr. Danzler is not a keyboard warrior. He done walked up on me 4 or 5 different times, man. Shout out to my guy. I got the opportunity to watch his boys play live today.
Player control foul, man.
I got the opportunity to watch the Danzler brothers play live today. He has 2 really special boys that led that Hannah team to an impressive win today.
And we got to, we talk about the rankings and all that stuff, and like, it matters to these guys that get the opportunity to play against TJ, to try to go out there and stop a a guy that's top 10 in the country, man. Kind of talk about that, not even on the national level, but even at our level, like the top player in the state is going to get the best punch every single night because Fred Pooch has him ring, because whoever it is has him ring, man. Let's kind of talk about that a little bit.
So TJ I actually made a post not too long ago, and I said that Tyrone Jameson, I feel like Tyrone Jameson is one of the reasons that a lot of coaches are coming back to Louisiana to recruit kids. Louisiana for a few years, it just wasn't a whole lot of kids that were going to play high-level ball. But Tyrone Jameson, with what he's been able to do with kind of being the face of Louisiana basketball, the style of ball that he plays, with him being a really high IQ basketball player, literally everywhere the kid goes, he's impressive. And what people like about him is his grit, his determination, his basketball IQ, and those things. And coaches are coming back to the state looking for players just like TJ. So I'll tell any kid, if you want to know what your social media profile needs to look like, I'd say go look at TJ's. If you want to know what your work ethic needs to look like, just Google Tyrone Jameson and go look at some of the digital media that's out there about the kid. Just literally everything that he does, from his approach to the game, his play on the court, the way that he interacts with his teammates, the relationship that he has with his coach. Like TJ A to Z is what our players should aspire to be. He's not a kid that was blessed with amazing length, so he's not a really tall kid. He's not overly athletic. He's just a kid that just gets in the gym and works his butt off and goes out there and makes the most out of every single opportunity. And whenever somebody plays against him, and I've seen kids try to challenge TJ, but I can say this, I've never seen anybody get the best of him. So to anybody out there that says, I'm going to go out here and get at TJ, if you poke the bear, you need to be ready to fight back.
Yeah, but I mean, just raising the bar, man, like knowing what the bar is and getting the best of that other guy too. Like Zachary's coming out here to compete. They're giving them everything they got because of, the stars and everything he's got with him. So, I mean, I think the rankings and everything, even at a statewide level, I think it's important. And I think it just grows the overall game. It gets the guys to look forward to something. I'm trying to bust this dude's whatever it is. I want the number one spot.
And this is actually a pretty cool story. The first time I saw Ian Edmond play was he played against TJ. And TJ at that point I think he was the number one ranked point guard in the nation. We had Ian ranked, I think, like number 77 or 77-8 overall in the state. So the first time I watched him play, I just saw a young spunky guard that was going at TJ. And really, that was a game that Zachary ended up winning, and Ian played him really well. TJ, I think, ended up winning that matchup, but it was because Ian, he was in foul trouble that game. But Ian went from 77, his freshman year to, I think he dropped all the way down or moved all the way up to the mid-20s. And then the latest rankings that came out, we have Ian Edmonds ranked at number 10, and he has just as many or more offers as pretty much everybody ahead of him outside of our number one player, Ahmad Hudson, and number 2, Tyrone Jameson.
And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like these guys get to see where the bar is at, and they come in at it, and they're attacking the top guys. Night in, night out. And he's been attacking them, trying to catch him, and just continues to raise the bar. And that's the good thing about the rankings, just nationally as well as statewide. I'll be honest, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't, but it matters in that sense. And it makes basketball across the state so much better.
Absolutely.
On a random night like tonight, these guys are in it because they know who TJ is and they know they're coming at him.
Absolutely.
You saw the same thing if you were going at Duncan earlier tonight.
I've had the opportunity to meet a couple of the players that I've ranked. There's kids that are on the rankings that I may have not gotten the opportunity to see play in person. But I met a player, Caden Irwin. I got the opportunity to talk to him. And one of the first things that I told him was, we have you ranked number 3 in our rankings. And I don't know if you care. I said, but don't ever let it matter. So the thing that matters over time, to your class of 2028 kid, over the course of the next 2 years, the thing that's going to matter is the work that you put in.
Absolutely.
The type of attitude that you have about the game and the due diligence that you provide for yourself behind the scenes. So, you can be ranked number 1 in the class of 2028 when you're a freshman. That doesn't have any bearing on what you're going to be when that senior year comes around. So, for all the young hoopers out there, just stay in the gym, trust your work, listen to your coaches, listen to your parents, and if you really love the game, get in the gym and just work.
And what's some of the matchups you like coming up down the stretch right here? We got at this game, we got French Selma versus Zachary, Central versus Bossier. What are some things you're looking at in those next 4 teams?
So just like I did last year when we spoke before the playoffs, I'm a guy that lives in the North. I represent the North, and I'm taking Bossier over Central. Bossier has some really significant transfers to come in. They really only lost 2 players from last season, but Bossier is another one of those schools that has that next up mentality. Their motto is nothing bigger than the B. And I'll tell you, I think Bossier is going to be special again this year. I actually do.
Bossier, Maz, and Prep, those teams are just every year, Final Four, every year.
Absolutely. Bossier is another one of those schools. I talked about TJ and the way that he plays basketball and how that appeals to coaches, but Bossier generally will have a roster full of kids that play basketball that same way.
You see a little bit of a chess match here as Zachary is going to his zone last couple of possessions. He's trying to throw Calvary off balance, give him a different look.
Tell you what, if Zachary decides to take the foot off the gas, all they need is for TJ to hit one, and he can change this game in just a minute.
Now we got Calvary also in the zone. Both coaches kind of switching up a little bit, giving a little change of pace. So number 4 right there, Collins with a 3-ball. Gives Zachary an 11-point lead.
That might be the one.
Right on cue. TJ comes back, answers.
All right, and with that, I see Jaden Hall getting up off the bench also. That's another thing about Calvary. They have a 3-headed shooting monster. Jaden Hall is probably one of the best shooters in the state. And once he gets in the game, I can see him getting in the game and knocking down one pretty quickly also. That's tough.
He's going to call goaltending. He's going to say his tip there. Had enough English to get it to go.
That's tough.
Referee's going to wave it off, saying it was tip. I'm going to try to really get the conversation started, man. I'm going to put you on the spot. We ain't even talking about this off camera.
Let's do it.
But top 5 teams, regardless of classification. You don't want to go in special order. Just top 5 teams in the state, regardless of classification. Who you got?
So I'll say this. I actually recently just published an article on Prep Hoops, and what I did was I broke down. I picked the top team in each division, regardless of their classification. So the top 5 8
I'm talking in the state, though, man. We ain't worried about how many kids you got at school.
Let me see.
You don't care if you got 2,000 or are you graduating with 27?
So the number 1 team in the state to me, I would say right now, if I had to pick a team, I would go with Zachary.
Zachary, number 1.
I like Zachary.
Missing 2 starters today.
They're missing 2 starters today. So Zachary, I really like Ian Edmond. I think he's a really good point guard. Kind of as the chief for that team, I feel comfortable saying them at number 1. At number 2, Madison Prep. I saw Madison Prep play earlier today.
I think Madison Prep is going to get better.
They're definitely going to get better. Madison Prep has the number 1 player in the class of 2028. They have another kid named Elijah Garner, just picked up an offer from LSU. Like they're really they're stacked. They got Kenny Brown over there. I really like their new point guard, TJ Bolu.
I like Bolu.
He is so tough. He's really, really tough. They had a transfer come in from Denham Springs, so if I had to pick a number 2, I would go with them.
Hey, I'm hearing that they may have 2 more transfers that may be trying to get eligible as well. They were in street clothes today.
I saw them in street clothes.
If they're as good as they look in street clothes.
Yep, I saw them in street clothes.
That's even more depth, more length.
Yeah. Number 3. The number 3 team in the state, I'm going to have to go with the home team. I think Ruston is the 3rd best team in the state. Darren Ford just transferred over. He's a really high-level guard, nationally ranked point guard. Ahmad Hudson is ranked top. I think he's ranked number 18 in the nation. Easily one of the best big men to come through the state of Louisiana in who knows how long. I don't know if anybody, or if a lot of people know about Ahmad Hudson, but he's the number 1 ranked tight end in the nation. He's number 18 overall ranked basketball player in the nation. And you probably got to go back 20 or 30 years to find a kid that was at a school that was ranked in the top 15 or top 20 in 2 sports nationally.
No doubt.
I'm not sure what he's going to do at the next level, if it's going to be basketball or football. On the football field, he's unstoppable with a helmet on. On the basketball court, he's unstoppable with the helmet off. So between Darren Ford and Ahmad Hudson, they also have they got a 6'5" guard over there, Keyshawn Malcolm. He's ranked number 7 and number 8 in the state, also in that class of 2027. And they got really good role players over there. And also they have Mark Jackson, who's a state championship level coach over there running that team now. So the number 3 team would be Ruston, which could actually turn out to be number 1 if everybody can get back from the football field. Number 4 team. Number 4, I'm going to go with probably. I was about to say Calvary. Number 4, I'm going to go with Calvary.
Calvary?
So I like Calvary. I like Calvary because Calvary is full of basketball players. The Calvary basketball players play basketball year-round. Every time
anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere, anytime. They go across state lines. Calvary would have to be number 4. And then number 5, if I had to pick a team, it would either be, you know what, give me Bossier. Give me Bossier. So I'm going to take Bossier as the number 5 ranked team in the state just because it's Bossier. They're tough. Bossier's, they're kind of like Calvary in that they don't have a bunch of basketball players that are playing football. The coach is he has a no-nonsense approach to his program. The kids play hard. They give them 100%. Everybody on the team is skilled. I like their size. I really, really like their guards. So number 1, Zachary. Number 2, let's say it was number 2. Zachary, Madison Prep, Ruston, Calvary, and Bossier.
Nobody from New Orleans can get it done. You're saying they just stuck over there with a couple state titles. Got a couple state titles, but they ain't bringing it this year.
Well, so Archbishop Hanna.
You got Hannon. You got St. All. You got
Hannon looked really good last year, but I don't know if
they bringing back most of their guys.
So Country Day is a team. If I had to make an honorable mention, it would be Country Day. But Country Day's basketball players are playing football, and I want to see what they look like when they come back.
That's fair. That's fair. You might have bailed yourself out on that one.
But Archbishop Hannon, they lost Timmons, and I heard
that was my thing. Like, what does Hannon look like without Drew? Like, I think they answered a lot of questions. What's your thoughts on seeing them live today?
So what
does Hannon look like without Drew?
So they look completely different without Drew, but I'll tell you this, the Dantzler brothers are an electric front court and really do a good job of moving the ball around. Both of them can shoot the 3 ball and hit the mid-range. Like, they play team basketball. And really, if you're going to play team basketball, you can always be the team that wants to play one-on-one style basketball. So do I think they're going to be able to win the championship? Just because I hope his dad is listening, I'm going to say no. But they look like a team that could compete for another state championship. And even though Timmons is gone, I've heard that he has a brother that is an up-and-coming player. And I mean, look, if he can get in the middle and do some of the same things that his brother did, Hannon has a full squad. So it won't just be 1, 2, or 3 players. It'll be a team effort. They look really good today. They had a really impressive win. So, I mean, I was actually telling Mr. Danzler earlier, I'm used to watching a different style of basketball. We don't have we don't have any Catholic schools in North Louisiana. So the style of basketball that some of these teams down here play that I may be overlooking, I don't get to see that kind of basketball.
Man, I mean, as far as, I don't know if you can look any sharper on November 8th than Hannon and Madison Prep did.
Yeah.
Eventually. And Hannon was executing offensively as well, running, Princeton and Chin and everything else.
Another thing about Hannon is Hannon plays really tough basketball. They play really hard. So,
all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break, man. They're playing some music in the background. We're going to pause for halftime. We're going to remove the sound, but we'll be back. I'll keep the clock rolling in the bottom, so make sure you stay tuned.
Excuse me. I love sports. But sometimes, like when a t-shirt cannon hits me square in the nachos, I wonder, is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because sports plus a hot steamed towel beats sports plus hot exploding cheese.
I like your shirt.
Thanks. It was free. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Looking to take your party to the next level? Big Easy Inflatables has you covered. Serving the greater New Orleans area, we're proud to be your local 5-star rated provider for bounce houses, water slides, and party rentals. From birthdays to big events, we bring the fun right to your backyard. Booking is simple. Just visit bigeasyinflatable.com or call or text at 504-270-1793. Call us today. Make your next celebration unforgettable with Big Easy Inflatables, where the party starts.
I love sports.
But is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because Sport Clips is sports.
Plus a hot steam towel.
Sport Clips, it's a game changer.
All right, guys, here we go. Second half action. Waiting for the clock to be set. 8 minutes. We're ready to rock and roll. Tatum, what's some adjustments there? What's your think? What's talked about in the locker room? What Coach Vic talking about in the locker room with Calvary?
Coach Vic is not. I don't think he's somebody that's gonna panic. He's got his own game plan. The only thing he's probably telling those guys is to keep playing hard, stay locked in on defense. Keep playing hard, stay locked in on defense, and the shots will start to fall, and everything will go in their way. And just like that, they get a steal, bring it back. TJ hits one in the mid-range, and he gets the foul. Those are the kind of plays that happens to TJ that turns the momentum of games. One thing you don't want to happen is for TJ to get going. The thing about TJ is he may not go out there and score 30 points, but that first bucket that he knocks down is generally a shift in energy. And TJ doesn't just score points or make assists. He transfers energy, and that type of energy can transfer to Jay Money and then end up over at Robert, up under the goal at Ponder. And then next thing you know, you got Craig under the goal with the dunk, and now you're up by 3 or 4 points. So just pay attention to what TJ is doing and how he's managing the team.
What do you think about, man, Zachary Broncos? Like you said, you got some guys that are still in football mode. They're waiting on the playoff bracket to be released. Talk about, Zachary, what they're doing to come out here and obviously take care of business here, man.
So what Zachary does is they work year round. So they do have a couple of guys that are playing football, but they also have that next up mentality. And those guys that are coming back from football are probably going to come back, and they're probably going to earn a spot on the bench. And over the course of the season, work their way into that starting lineup. But I'll tell you, last year, the first time I saw Christian Brooks play, he came off the bench. And he came off the bench. I think he hit 18 points, and 4 or 5 of those were three-pointers. Easily one of the most talented kids on the team. But the thing about Zachary is they're a team, they're a program, and players over there are open to accepting their roles. So, the only thing Zachary is doing is the kids that are full-time basketball players, they're in the gym, they're getting better. So, what Zachary has is they have a roster full of Swiss Army knives, and the coach does a really good job of just putting kids out there and giving them the opportunity to do what it is that they do best.
Number 15 at the line is not too bad either.
Ian Edmond is, like I said, Ian Edmond is a great story for the kids out there that are looking at their ranking and they're ranked 75 or 85. I told the story earlier about he went from 75 to 30 to 12, and now I think he's ranked number 10 and easily could move up in the rankings just because of his performance and potential for the next level. But everything Ian has done is built on hard work. If you look out there, Ian is not a 6'5" player. Ian is probably, he might get one in-game dunk this season. He's just a hard-working kid that's out there trying to earn the opportunity to compete at the next level.
A lot of action here, man. Again, we are dialing it up. We're giving our best punch both ways, offensively, defensively. Coach is switching up game plans.
Good block. And that play right there signifies what Zachary basketball is. They play hard-nosed basketball. They never give up on a play. They're always working. There it is. Talk about that energy transfer. It's a big shot by Robert. All right, now you got Jay Money.
So, man, I really can't remember this much energy in the gym in November 8th.
Hey, look, and it's almost packed over here on this side.
Man, for sure. Yeah, the camera don't do the crowd justice on this side, for sure.
We're in the gym on a Saturday afternoon, and there was football going on last night. and it's probably 250, 300 people in here.
Oh!
And let's not forget, we got a game going on in the other gym also.
Another game, another gym. Yeah, LSU, Alabama, kicking off here in about 2 hours, man. Like,
it's a good day.
Great backdoor action right there, man. Scott almost got the tomahawk slam. I know Josh was hoping to see that one down there on the baseline. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys jumping on, man, and talking basketball last year, man. I was talking to Josh at halftime. I think he got a little something to say about Country Day not being in the top 5, man. So we had to crank it up a little earlier. John Curtis looked good too. He was saying that. Like, John Curtis looked good earlier.
Hey, look, so today I had one of my first opportunities to watch John Curtis. John Curtis, I don't get to see Altrell Manning play very often. He's our number 2 ranked player in the state. He's a kid that's going to play college basketball. I've had a lot of coaches reach out to me about a kid on that team, Johnny Walker. So I got the opportunity to see Johnny Walker play basketball today. A really impressive kid, 6'5", 3-level scorer. Really excited about what he's going to be at John Curtis.
Yeah, like 18, 20 today, something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well. John Curtis, and then another team like Madison Prep going to get better. They're fairly young too. Going to get better as the season goes on.
John Curtis is a team that I'd like to see come up north and play some of the North Louisiana competition. I'd really like to see them in a game versus Bossier. Another team that I actually think is going to be really special this year is Huntington. I'd like to see some of those teams come up north and play Huntington.
We're doing offensive, defensive substitutions with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
I was just getting ready to say that the crowd is a lot more tame down here. And then I saw somebody jump up, and I looked at the name, and it's somebody from Calvary. So we're all a little aggressive up north in those stands.
I was halfway down there. That would have cut it a field. Instead, 2 points going the other way.
That's a big bucket by Mason Newman. Newman is a 2027 that I got the opportunity to watch this summer. I think this year he's going to have an increased role, a really high-level player. Spent his summer in the gym working on his game. You just saw him go coast to coast. So stay in the gym, kid.
Yep. We'll be back after this commercial break, y'all.
Looking to take your party to the next level? Big Easy Inflatables has you covered. Serving the greater New Orleans area, we're proud to be your local 5-star rated provider for bounce houses, water slides, and party rentals. From birthdays to big events, we bring the fun right to your backyard. Booking is simple. Just visit bigeasyinflatable.com or call or text at 504-270-1793. Call us today. Make your next celebration unforgettable with Big Easy Inflatables, where the party starts.
Sports are awesome. But is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because Sport Clips is sports. Plus a neck and shoulder treatment.
Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
I mean, both of these teams are probably going to play for a state championship this year.
Absolutely.
They'll probably see Country Day all over again, and if everything goes right, then Zachary should be playing against Ruston.
Got Willie's calling us out on YouTube, man. John Curtis talking about being in the top 5. Like we said, we didn't even read the comment, man. I think John Curtis played really, really well. We kind of talked about that, touched on it, but they look good, man. They look good. They played well.
I could very easily see. I mean, John Curtis is definitely in the conversation. They could very easily be a top 5 team. They have the #1 point guard in the state, in Altrell Manning. And I tell you what, if you've got a good point guard that's open to facilitating and using the weapons that he has on his team, anything can happen. So, I mean, John Curtis is definitely a team that can be there. And like I was saying earlier, today was my first opportunity that I got to watch Johnny Walker, and I was really impressed with the young sophomore.
Absolutely, man. Walker played really well. So far, like, what's the team that kind of surprised you? You were going in thinking one thing, and I mean another.
Really, I would say Hannon is the team that surprised me, just because I thought their guards were really good. I love how they move the ball, their ability to make shots, and outside of what they did offensively, defensively, they were just tough. So I think that's probably the team that surprised me the most.
Yeah, they were just executing everything at such a high level too. We saw Madison Prep play the same level of defense, but the execution on offense from Hannon was just crazy. I mean, they were running Princeton offense, and it was impressive.
And Hannon runs a very efficient offense. They take really good shots. They make their shots.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Zachary with the zone press. Create a turnover. Got to stop. Drift pass. Oh, steps out of bounds.
I'll tell you this, Zachary is beating Calvary Baptist without 2 of their best players. And they're up by 13, so this is a very dangerous sign to the state.
So are we going out on a limb, or is this back-to-back? Or I see a couple state championship banners up there. We're going to be hanging up a 2026.
They definitely have back-to-back potential. I don't mind stirring the pot a little bit. I picked them as the #1 team and Ruston as the #3 team. But I think if anybody was going to beat them, especially in that 5A category, it would be Ruston. I talked about Ahmad Hudson a little bit earlier. If they can't figure out a way to stop Ahmad Hudson, he's going to have a field day against Zachary. This might be a sore spot to some of the Zachary folks. But a couple years ago, the last time they played Ruston in the playoff, Ruston went down there the year that Zachary was supposed to win it all, and they beat Zachary at Zachary. And that was Hudson's freshman year. All right. So this goes back to that conversation about going against the kid that's higher ranking you. This may be the day that Ian Edmonds gets his get back.
Getting a better half of it, for sure. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. Like, I don't care if it's national rank, state range, whatever.
You gotta play the game, man.
That's why it matters. Like, it matters. Like, the kids are looking into that.
All right. Hey. All right. So how much time we got left? We still got plenty of time.
Got a whole quarter left. 14 points. Other big time 3. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some stops, that's for sure. Here we go. Mano a mano.
There it is. Come on, TJ.
Steph Curry.
Money for Lord.
It's going to be a 15 foul. It's going to be free throws. Those coaches got 3 timeouts left. We might be here for a while. Up next, guys, we got French Selma taking on Catholic. The game slotted to go at 4:30. I can tell you right now, the game's like going to get started at 4:30. Probably a little closer to 4:45, maybe even 4:50. Got 2 games left. French Selma versus Catholic, 4:30. Central versus Bossier, 6 o'clock.
It's a good free throw. Yeah, this game is not going the way that I thought it was going to go, but Calvary's been down before, but I wouldn't count them out.
Free ball off the bounce. That would have been huge.
There goes Edmond again.
Get that wet spot marked up. Like.
I don't know. Calvary just doesn't look like them. They just don't look like themselves today. They must have stopped at Billy's and got some boudin balls on the way down here.
And if they did, I'm mad they ain't doing me nothing. Let's not talk about it enough, man. That's a long ways to travel. You know, like, if you do that for college, you're leaving the day before if you travel that far.
You know what though? I hold Calvary in very high esteem, so I ain't gonna give them no out. You only got to play one game, man. Get your head right, come down here, beat Zachary, and get your Billies on the way home.
There you go. There you go.
Shout out to Zachary though. They're protecting home court. Ian Edmond is out here. He's woofing and barking. He's definitely looking like the alpha in the gym right now.
All 8 players.
All 8 players. You can see they got a short bench over there.
$20 seconds left in the third. Zachary leads by 14. You're going to try to hold for the last shot, looks like.
Hey. I'll tell you what, man. Ethan Kimmy's ability to maintain his dribble, keep his head up, his ability to maintain his dribble, keep his head up, get both feet in the lane, and make the right play has really been the difference for this game.
Put some respect on my name, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Move back right after this commercial break, y'all.
Red 93! Red 93! Sports are awesome. They're hot! But there are times, like when the QB pressure turns into hundreds of pounds of pressure on my spleen, that I wonder, is Sport Clips better than sports?
Because sports plus a neck and shoulder treatment beats sports plus dog piles.
Oh, that feels good on my spleen.
That's not where your spleen is.
It is now. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Looking to take your party to the next level? Big Easy Inflatables has you covered. Serving the greater New Orleans area, we're proud to be your local 5-star rated provider for bounce houses, water slides, and party rentals. From birthdays to big events, we bring the fun right to your backyard. Booking is simple. Just visit BigEasyInflatable.com or call or text at 504-270-1793. Call us today. Make your next celebration unforgettable with Big Easy Inflatables, where the party starts.
All right, guys, so we're going back for a fourth quarter action. It's been all Zachary Broncos. They lead by 16. Calvary will have another punch, maybe 2 more punches left in them.
There we go.
That'd have been a good one to start off with, but
I'm going to tell you, you can just tell that the boys from Zachary spend a lot of time playing basketball with each other. I mean, they're making passes, and I mean, before anybody's even there, they just look really good out there playing.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, man, grow up playing AAU with the Broncos and everything like that. They just been in this program, ran the blue and red for a long, long time.
And that's the other thing, because they've been playing with each other for so long, you can see that these guys are not selfish. Everybody's moving the ball around. It's an everybody eats type mentality.
Tough shot right there by Price.
That's probably one of the first one-on-one shots we've seen taken in a good minute in that game. Whenever players get both feet on the ground, they start looking for cutters and open shooters on the court.
Calvary's got to find a way to get some stops, man. Like, that's a tough shot for sure. TJ keeping a minute, but they got to get some stops. We're back on pace to score, 80 points.
Here we go. We need this
big
one.
Shot back to back. Short, no legs. Six minutes left. Appreciate everybody tuning in for us, man. If you guys haven't already, click the like button. Share the stream. Help us continue to grow the platform.
Good patience. They need this one.
That's that on time, on target we talked about.
That's what Jaden Hall does. He stands in that corner and he knocks down shots.
On time, on target, baby. 6:03 left.
Just like that,
Charles by 12.
12-point game, 6 minutes.
Get back at this break. You guys, up next we have French Summer taking on Catholic. Game's supposed to start at 4:30. It's going to be a little later, probably close to 4:45. Make sure you click the like button. Follow us on Facebook. We're live on Facebook as well as YouTube. And the nightcap, Central versus Bossier, 6 p.m. Zachary basketball. See if they can settle it down here. Let me get to the free throw line. Number 15 checks back into the game. That definitely helps.
All right, we need some more buckets.
Calvary on the 6-0 run. Can they cut it a single digit?
There we go.
Yes, they can.
All right.
TJ steps into one. He's getting the clapping going. Not something you want to see if you got a white jersey on.
That is definitely not something that you want to see. That's a travel. Here we go.
Not something you want to see.
Now you can start to see.
Williams effect. Michaela Williams starts clapping. TJ starts clapping.
Hey, remember the thing I said about TJ. TJ's an energy guy. When he starts that and that energy starts to spread, I've done a couple of write-ups about TJ, and I call him the boogeyman. And if he can scare you just a little bit, he'll mess around and change the whole course of this game.
Yes, sir. And here we are. 5:24 left in the fourth. Single-digit game. It's the closest it's been in quite some time. That's crazy. Might have got baited into that one. I'm just saying.
That's home cooking right there.
Might have got baited. Is that TJ's third? Okay.
All right, boys and girls, that's another lesson in pace. Stop and go.
No doubt. Definitely quick to change the gears there. We're back up to 11. Off the bounce 3 again. Zachary's going to settle it down. Timeout. Zachary don't have 2 left after this break. We got any music or not? We're going to pause it again, guys. I got to shout out to Bayou Sports. Bayou Sports, your home for everything Louisiana athletics, from big-time matchups to small-town rivalries. We cover the stories that matter to our community, scores, highlights, interviews, the behind-the-scenes moments. All right here on Facebook. Stay connected, stay local, and support the athletes putting in the work. Bayou Sports, all local, all the time. We're looking for a playoff game. We got a team playing a playoff game down south. Make sure you follow Bayou Sports. I can promise you that game's going to be live streamed by those guys there. They're doing a fantastic job. After a timeout, Zachary basketball baseline out of bounds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
I'm still waiting on that last punch to come from Calvary.
Got one more, I think. Got one more. Or we got Mr. Ian with a dagger. I don't know. It might be one or the other.
Tell you what, he's definitely been the one they haven't been able to figure out today.
Oh,
good play.
Price has played well too, right? Yeah, that's Price. Price has played well. Talking about him getting to the free throw line early.
Price is a kid that can really fill it up when given the opportunity. Zachary is really deep, so most of the players on the team, you'll only see him get 5 or 6 shots a game. Zachary is not really going to have a whole bunch of players that score 35 or 25, even 25 points. They do a really good job sharing the ball.
The Calvary's can't get a stop. It's like they keep scoring, keeping up with them, but just can't get a stop.
Calvary just seems a step slow to me today for some reason. Again, Ian Edmond, great pace, patience. There we go. There go the Calvary, folks. They want to fight. I'll say this at Calvary, they're not really used to losing too much. You can see they travel really well.
Definitely, man.
I didn't even notice that when I was walking up here.
Yeah, this side of the whole standard is loaded. Here we go. We get a stop.
Still got three and a half minutes. This
might be 3.5 minutes, 2 timeouts.
That's it. This might be the play that breaks it over. A good play.
I agree with Coach Morris. I thought he got hit on the arm too.
Oh my God! Come on, man.
Mr. Change of Pace himself.
Yeah, Ian Edmond is putting on a clinic in here today.
Oh, so that might have been the one. If you gave him one this year, that might have been the one.
If we had to pick a player of the game, it's got to be Edmond in this game.
Yeah, man, he was playing well. Definitely was up for the challenge.
The impressive part about the game that he's played today is he's not being greedy. Here we go.
Dagger, we talked about it. The dagger. Oh.
Yeah, back to Edmond. The impressive part about Ian's game today is he's not just going out there scoring. He's literally going out there and facilitating. He's still getting after it on the defensive side of the ball. This is a great game that he's led this Zachary team in.
Man, I tell you what, man. Shout out. I know Calvary's going to end up losing this game. Zachary's going to end up winning. But shit, we all win today because this felt like a freaking state championship game.
Absolutely.
A quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
And we're November 8th.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is my first time making the trip down here to watch Zachary basketball in a long time. But if I can get the wife to pack up with me and come down, I'm surely going to come down and watch some more basketball.
Yeah, you got to come down to Zachary Liberty or Liberty Central. Really get that Baton Rouge rivalry.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to come down for one.
Madison Prep and a lot of good basketball in this Baton Rouge area, man. Between the Centrals, the Zacharys, and Madison Preps.
Yeah. And those are teams that I really don't get to see play all that much. And that's a wonderful thing about an event like this. You know, it takes a lot of time to come down here to watch one game, but if I can get down here and watch 6, 7, 8 games and invite some of the other scouts to watch basketball, we can really do a lot more in exposure for these kids and actually getting them evaluated and getting them seen.
Well, you want to talk about the event Calvary Baptist has coming up, man? They got some teams coming in there.
So I don't have the team lineup, but last year
Dallas Kimball's coming down.
Is that the Calvary event or is that Bossier?
I'm pretty sure it's Calvary.
I have to look. I haven't seen the lineup.
I have to go back and post it. It's a couple teams from out of state. Dallas Kimball coming in.
I think that might be a Bossier event, but I think they're playing against Calvary, if I remember correctly. But either way, the event that Calvary had last year, if it's the same one, every year Calvary has an event, and generally that's the event where I'll get the opportunity to see some of the teams from down south. Scotlandville has been up there a few times. George Washington Carver has been up there a few times. That was my first time getting the opportunity to see St. Michael's play. St. Michael's came up and played a really tough Simsboro team a few years ago.
16 guys there, St. Michael's? I don't remember if they're.
Yes, he's still there. Yeah. So the 6'10" kid is still there. He never left. But I have to get a look at that lineup and see who all's coming. But
I want to say I saw a Calvary versus Dallas Kimball, Zachary, maybe Zachary versus Dallas Kimball, and then I'm gonna see if they might have comments. But I think it might be Zachary versus Dallas Kimball, and Calvary's playing somebody else. It's a big time, and we're playing teams from out of state.
Well, I'll say this, one thing about North Louisiana, especially that Shreveport area, there's going to be some big tournaments going on. They've been very good about getting teams to come from East Texas and digging into Texas even a little bit more. There was a really good Good Vision Academy that came to the Bossier Invitational last year. I think Legacy School of Sports and Science is coming up there to play this year.
So that's what I thought Calvary's playing.
They are playing
at the Bossier.
I think it's at the Bossier event.
Legacy was playing Calvary. I saw.
I think they're playing
Zachary
Calvary.
is playing Dallas Kimball.
Yeah, that's going to be an action-packed event. Look, I'll say this, a lot of the teams from down south, I'd really like to see more of those teams come up north and play some of our good teams. And look, and the same thing for some of our teams up north. You know, I'd like to issue a challenge to Rushton if the coach is listening. Let's get down south, man, and play some of these big-time schools down south.
No doubt. Yeah, we'll go play the game, man. You got to play the game. I don't think it's
But player of the game
just to say.
Player of the game is Ian Edmond. He played amazing on both sides of the ball. He didn't just score, but he facilitated. He maintained the energy and everything that he did. TJ hit some big shots, and it really looked like TJ was about to get going, but everything TJ did, Edmond had an answer for it. You know, shout out to Ian. Another thing about Ian is just a junior. So, you know, the kid isn't going anywhere, and anybody that's going to have to face Zachary, you know, I think I said it earlier. I did an article thinking that Zachary is the #1 team in the state, and I surely, if I had to pick today, I got them to win the 5A non-select state championship. I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop him. I think Zachary is really deep, and then the other thing about Zachary, you know, they're only playing 8 kids, and Calvary has their full squad.
Yeah, that's impressive, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. We're going to shut this thing down. We'll get started probably about 10 minutes. Up next, we got Catholic versus Minnesota.